Hey guys, here we go with another bit of revision on ratios. Today we're going to have a look at sharing by ratios, which are very different kinds of ratio problems, but they still involve proportions of the whole. So let's get started with a bit of an introduction. Now, sharing by ratios questions, for these types of problems, look for the wording. Be very careful. You will be given a total value and you'll be given a ratio which you need to share or split or divide it by. So watch out for those words: total, share, split, or divide. From the given ratio, find the total number of parts. You must split the given total into, and then find the size of each of these parts. So if you're splitting a total value in a ratio, don't think, oh, half goes to this one, half goes to that one. You have to look at how many parts belong to one side of the ratio, how many parts belong to the other side of the ratio, how many parts is that all together, and then how am I going to split this total into that many parts. Then you're going to find the total equivalent ratio, which has a sum that gives the total. I'll show you an example of this because I'm sure this is difficult to process, but feel free to pause now and take a note of what you see. Okay, so here's our example. Seb and Josh share 10 euros in a ratio of 1 to 4. How much does Josh get? Don't assume that Seb and Josh get the same amount, so 10 divided by 2. We can see from the ratio 1 to 4 that Seb gets less than Josh, right? Josh gets 4 times the amount that Seb gets. So let's follow the steps that we saw before. First of all, we are not sharing the 10 euros into 2 parts. We're sharing it into 1 plus 4. That's 5 parts because 1 part goes to Seb, 4 parts go to Josh. Altogether, that's 5 parts. Okay, then we need to figure out how much is a part. The value of each part would be 10 divided by 5 because the total amount that they're trying to share is 10. And there are 5 parts that this is getting split into, so divided by 5. That gives 2 euros per part. That's not to say that Josh gets 2 euros. That means that each part is worth 2 euros. So going back to the original ratio that we've got here, Seb gets 1 part, Josh gets 4 parts, and each part is worth 2 euros. So I'm going to multiply the number of parts by the value of each part. So 1 times 2 and 4 times 2. That means that Seb's 1 part is 2 euros, but Josh's 4 parts is 8 euros. So always at the end of these questions, go back, reread the question, and make sure you're clear on what you were asked to do. Because we've done a lot of work here, but our answer is not this ratio. Our answer is, how much does Josh get? So looking at this ratio, starting with writing their ratio in words, I can clearly see Josh's value is this value down here. So he doesn't get the 2 euros, he gets the 8 euros. And notice that 2 plus 8 does make the 10 in total. Josh gets the 8, so our answer is Josh gets 8 euros. Okay, so hopefully that's a good start and you can get on with the next exercise that I'm about to put up. But if that wasn't enough, ask me and I can direct you to another video where we've also explained sharing by ratios. Okay, so going on to the exercise, you've got plenty of examples here that you can do. You can do this like we did before, set yourself a timer and try and get as many as you can get done in 1 minute. Or you can just hit pause and take as much time as you like now. I'm going to set a timer and the answers are coming up in 1 minute. So go ahead and get started, do as much as you can, choose the easy ones or choose the more difficult ones. It's up to you, right? Okay, that was your minute. I'm going to go on to the answers now. If you don't want to see the answers just yet, hit pause and keep working. Here you go with your answers. Now, make sure that you are correcting the correct questions. I hope you've numbered them properly. If you've only done the easier ones, that's fine. Maybe you want to go back again and have another minute and try some harder ones. If you've only done the harder ones and you didn't have enough time because they are a bit more of a challenge to set up, again, you can give yourself another minute and go back and do some more. Okay? Right, that's it for now. If you want to watch this video again, you can watch it as many times as you like.